We are well and truly approaching the end of our time with this project, at least for the time being. And I can confidently say it has been a period of massive personal growth and transformation. I'm less apologetic for being myself. I'm taking up space. I'm more committed than ever when digging into the what ifs. And I'm feeling a lot more confident exploring different ways to express myself. I have also learned the importance for me to ask for help. Literally all of the time, with anything at all. Ask for help. While I applaud and am slightly envious of anyone who is able to have the confidence to freely explore their self-expression in a vacuum, unhindered by any comments or remarks they may receive, positive or otherwise, I've learned that I'm not quite at that stage yet. I need support through this experience. I need the stability my friends bring me when my confidence is shaken. I need to be able to see other people living their life authentically so that I might take their lead and approach my life with more conviction, bolstered by the knowledge that I am not the first person who is feeling a little rudderless, and I'm also not going to be the last. The future is still very uncertain, perhaps less uncertain than it felt before, but still very much unwritten. This feels like a massive chapter in my life that is just in the first few pages. We're far from finishing the book, but I feel like without a doubt we've reached the good part. This is episode 5 of Gender. I hardly know them. Today, we're sitting down with Sarah. Sarah identifies as female and uses she, her pronouns.
Hi everybody, it's Sarah here.
Welcome back to my channel.
We're talking about YouTube drama.
So I wasn't super fashionable in middle school, but it kind of like, it just turned into like a natural progression where I just got more into it. I remember watching like makeover shows, especially like early 2000s and stuff. So it's always been prominent and just kind of like a natural thing, especially in regards to like creative expression and just like a way. It's life is too short, so just wear the clothes that you want is what I really believe. Go past gender, go past what society thinks, go past whatever, and just buy the clothes that make you feel the most confident and make you like love your body. When I like throughout my entire life, I've always had people come up to me and they'll be like, "Oh, I wish I could wear that," in anything that I was wearing, and I'm like, "But you can though," and it's frustrating when people limit themselves through in any form, whether it's going to be that they don't think that they're allowed, that it's their body shape, that it's tied to gender norms, whatever. And it makes me incredibly sad because I'm like, you just need to do that. You just need to put the clothes on your body. And that's it. It's like, it's that simple. And you just, you don't need to follow any of the rules.
Hi everyone, I'm here with Sarah. We've been doing a bit of chatting about gender, clothes, wearing what you want to wear because it makes you happy. And we're going to try on some outfits that Sarah put together for me out of their own wardrobe, which is delightful.
Limited amount.
Not that limited. You have a very extensive wardrobe and it's super exciting.
Good.
Because it's also very, just like, it's kind of anything and I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad that we found some good outfits for you.
Absolutely.
That you enjoy wearing. So that's
totally.
Fun.
Yeah. We did like a little preamble where we looked through and got some outfits together. And then we'll do like a little fashion show here.
Yeah.
And we can talk about what we like about it and why it makes us feel good.
Yeah. Absolutely. Kind of like the thought process and yeah. Okay.
Totally. Before we do that though, I want to hear a little bit more about your philosophy behind like putting together outfits. What do you like? What goes through your head when you're looking for clothes? When you go shopping?
Sure.
I know you thrift a lot.
Yeah.
Why is that important to you?
Okay,
Yeah.
great. I like thrifting because I believe that reusing clothes is very important. I don't. Fast fashion is readily available, but if I can like actively try to not do that, I prefer that. Also, you find more unique pieces, and I think that's it allows you to have your personality and have more fun with your outfits.
Yeah.
But the main thing that I look for is like not so much size, because I go through any type of size. I look for specific cuts generally is what I like, and the way that the clothes are gonna hang is like important to me specifically. 3 pieces of clothing make an outfit, so generally like a shirt and a top, or pants and a top is great. But then as soon as you add like a jacket or like an overcoat, like 3 pieces just makes it more interesting. I like the full look as well, so like accessorizing when it comes to like shoes and like jewelry accessories is always fun. Also, in regards to like cut, again, I've just found that this works for like my body type, but normally pairing, if it's baggy with baggy, meaning like a baggy top and baggy bottom, it has to be purposeful, and like the way that it hangs is important. Otherwise you look like a pile of laundry, unless that's what you're going for, like Adam Sandler, like realness.
Then
Live
own it. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But for me personally, I like to generally go like a tighter bottom and a looser top, or vice versa, because I just
Okay.
find that that's interesting. I also personally like high-waisted because it naturally cinches. Yeah, like just like playing with like the shape of your body and like allowing yourself to create the silhouettes that you think are flattering.
So we're gonna try on some outfits real quick. These are ones that we have prepared ahead of time. But yeah, we had a ton of fun. It's just playing dress up, so it was a delight. And I'm very excited to put them all together.
I just want people to feel comfortable in the clothes that they're wearing. I want them to feel confident. I want them to like just feel like they own the space, because you're allowed to take up space. You're allowed to think that you're the hottest thing since whatever. But you are. It's like never diminish yourself for anyone's expectations, anyone's thoughts in any regard. Like it's just, I've never agreed with that, and I never will. And I will die. I will purposely I won't ask people what dress codes are for certain jobs, because I'm like, I'm just gonna wear the clothes that I want to, because I will be severely depressed if I can't do that. And it doesn't even make sense. It's not like not that one thing's better than the other, but I'm like, I'm not wearing like a bikini to work, you know? Like it still makes sense and it's safe, but I hate when anything becomes a restriction. And I'm like, I don't care if it's immature, I don't care if it's angsty, because it's so, I don't know, it's just linked to like my like innate happiness, I guess, if that makes sense.
Okay, this is look number 1.
Oh my goodness.
We're giving, this is giving celery realness.
Yeah.
That's what we call it, because it's like a really aggressive corduroy.
Yeah, it's like big, thick, like old school.
Yeah, it's awesome though.
Yeah.
We got a little jumpsuit moment. Also, fun.
Fun wishbone necklace that my friend made.
Super cool.
Yeah.
Rocking some rings. One less than planned.
Yeah, I got the one that
yeah.
didn't fit.
Yeah, it. There was a panic
Your
moment.
poor finger's so red.
My finger is. It looks cinched, snatched to the gods.
Yeah.
But yeah. It's super cute. I love a turtleneck as well.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just do.
I mean, they're really in style right now. It's like coming back.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, absolutely.
This is something I wouldn't have known.
Yeah. Open a book. Wow, like anyone reads magazines, that's showing my age. But yeah, kind of like a cute little like color blocking moment with like matching but not totally matching.
Yeah, all green, but like
Different
a lot of
shades.
different greens. Also, my nail polish just happens to match, which is really cute, I think.
Yeah.
And I wore...
See, it's so perfect. And actually, I just also
perfect
realized that the
scrunchie.
mock neck is also ribbed. So it's kind of
Right?
like a
Yeah.
textured thing as well, which is fun to play
We're
with.
rocking textures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something oversized, it's a little bit flowy, but still fits you nice. Still playing with
Totally.
different silhouettes.
But yeah, that's look number 1.
How do you feel in it?
I feel really good.
Is it close to
Yeah.
kind of like what you would wear naturally?
Honestly?
Because like I'm styling you, so obviously I have some preference.
Yeah.
But like,
I think I would if I think the trouble that I'm experiencing right now is my fashion language doesn't necessarily match my taste right now.
oh, okay, yeah.
Or like the knowledge I have, you know?
Right, yeah.
Because I've grown up mostly until like the last 4 or 5 years dressing pretty cis male. And we were talking about this earlier, is like a lot of trans folk when they're first transitioning or in the process of, they kind of go through like a second puberty, and along with that comes some of the awkward parts of puberty. And one of those being like, I look back at my tween years and the outfits I wore were just atrocious.
It was also early 2000s, to be fair.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. In my defense.
Yeah, exactly.
But I tell you, like the Northern Reflections, like Dragon and Fire with like the sweatband wristwatch.
Ooh.
Is it worse than you thought?
Oh yeah, sweatband wristwatch. I haven't thought about those in ages.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. No, there's
Yeah.
there's at least a couple photos of an outfit I put together when I was like 10, and it's. I would have bullied me.
See, I was just thinking like the long sleeve with the short sleeve over top, or the multiple layers.
I also had that in that outfit.
Well, oh yeah, like
Yeah.
that's also what I would wear. So I get it.
But yeah, so I think this is where I would hope to get one day,
Right.
where I'm able to like actually put this together myself.
I
I
think.
don't know that I could on my own.
Well, I think also kind of jumping off of the point of like rediscovering or going through second puberty, especially in regards to transness or figuring out your gender, that you're rediscovering your body in like a new way, or you are experiencing a new body. So you're like learning how to dress yourself. But I feel like people, as they grow anyway, are like experimenting with style. They don't always naturally get one. Right?
Totally.
So yeah.
Yeah, it's a whole process, right?
Yeah.
And when you're starting that process potentially in your 30s or something, right?
Yeah.
Like you just kind of have to be patient, I think.
Yeah, and like not be afraid to like make mistakes.
Yeah.
And just like wear what you like, because as long as you
Totally.
feel confident that day, then who cares?
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to.
And like one thing that I've been realizing, because like it wasn't until more recently that I would wear like say a dress to work or something. Like I work retail, and so like I'm in the mall all day, and like I see a lot of people, and to take that first step was kind of a big hurdle at first, I guess.
Yeah.
But the more I wear dresses and the more I wear makeup at work and do my hair certain ways or whatever, present a little more feminine, the more comfortable I am with it and with myself. And the less I really care about, like, if someone is to look at me weird, like, it's like, I'm feeling more confident because of how I'm dressing.
Yes.
So even if the way I'm dressing is causing people to gawk, like, it's okay, because it's like a weird bar graph where it's like
Yes.
my confidence and then maybe the potential. I don't know.
You know, it's like going past that one hurdle,
Yeah.
but then it does, as long as you go past that hurdle, then each time that you continue, it's like it's exponential, the growth, because you
Yes.
feel more confident, so you're not afraid about the backlash anymore. That's so exciting.
It is super exciting
Yeah.
because like I have been wearing stuff that I normally wouldn't wear, but I feel so much happier in myself for doing it, and it's exciting.
Yeah.
Like I love wearing something like one day that I like, you know, a couple years ago I wouldn't have worn.
Right.
And like, yeah, I feel, unfortunately, as a trans person, I have experienced a lot of like bigotry and, I don't know, just people being people. Like rude people being rude people, I guess, specifically. Because I do also experience a lot of people being like, I love your nails. They look great. And like across the spectrum, like I get a ton of compliments on my nails, or if I do my hair a different way. Like I get more compliments than I do insults or people being kind of crummy. But the nice thing is the compliments keep stacking on top of each other, so I feel more and more confident about how I'm looking. But there's a certain point where the insults just lose all effectiveness.
Yeah.
Like if we're talking about the same bar graph, like you get to a point where the insults just plateau.
Yeah.
And you're like, you can't say anything to me now that's gonna bug me to
Yeah.
the point where I'm like, I'm gonna stop wearing the clothes that make me feel good.
Yeah.
Because they make me feel good.
And it's not, how does that affect anyone else in any aspect in any way?
Yeah.
It's I don't want to be as like flippant as saying that it doesn't matter what other people think, but it really truly doesn't. So like once you get the confidence to be able to kind of like put clothes on your body, because at the end of the day, I didn't swear, at the end of the day, it's your body and you should feel confident in whatever you want to wear. And because like that's all it is. It's just clothes, but it's just clothes in the sense of it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks, but then it's also there's strength and there's power in clothes in regards to like self-confidence for sure. Yeah. Absolutely. Like you should be able to look in the mirror and feel confident with yourself, especially if you're like still discovering things, but clothes are a great way to be able to, because you can change that like so quickly. Whereas other things might take a bit longer or whatever.
That's true. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it is a really nice way to explore your like gender expression.
Yeah.
Even if like certain parts of you aren't exactly the way you want them to be.
Yeah.
It is like a very quick thing to do.
Next outfit.
Next outfit.
I remember that I would like shop through like the boys or girls section always, because I would like certain clothes and I would just like, why not just kind of go there. I also, when I was a kid, I would get in trouble for going into the boys' bathroom. I was doing it because I was like, we're all just going pee. We're all like little kids. So like, why? I don't understand why I can't use it. Like I never understood that, but I kept on getting in trouble for it. I remember they had to talk to my parents about it. But so I just like, it probably started as some form. No, it didn't even, I won't even say that because it wasn't like, ooh, you can't stop it. I'm just gonna like break it for the sake of breaking it. It's not that. It's not based in like a, ooh, I'm gonna get you attitude. It's just that I can't stop what I like fully just believe in. So yeah, I shop in every section because I'm like, it's the clothing and I want it to fit in a certain way, or I know how I want it to fit, or I'm looking for a certain thing. Like, I have a Ukrainian body, nice thick thighs. Boyfriend jeans, what is labeled as that? Absolutely not. It looks like sausage casing and everything's trying to escape and it won't ever fit right. But if I want to get that, if I want to wear baggy clothes, you know where I do go? Men's jeans, because they fit beautifully and they're always high-waisted, and we won't get, because I know exactly what size I am in men's jeans because they have the proper way to measure things, which we won't talk about how women's clothes are labeled and measured horrifically. But yeah, like it's just, I know how I want certain things to fit on my body, and I know where to get them. It won't stop, you can't make me. Ooh, comfy, cozy, lovely. Look at that fun print.
Yeah, it's you said it was elephants.
Yeah,
Elephants kissing?
I think so, trunk to trunk. You know?
Is that how elephants kiss?
Is that how they hold hands?
Aww. That's cute.
That's so cute. And reusing the same turtleneck, which matches this perfectly, which I didn't even realize.
It worked out really, really well.
Thank you for letting me know that about my own wardrobe.
Yeah, you'll have to do this combo sometime.
I will have to. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, so what are we rocking here? We got elephant sweater, skinny jeans.
Skinny jeans.
Just basic skinny, very skinny.
Snatched.
I'm like, I love them though. Like
Good.
I love feeling,
Yeah, same.
it's a staple.
Yeah.
It's a staple. It's like
Yeah.
the little black dress.
Yeah. Levi's high-waisted skinny black $7.29.
All right. Not sponsored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that's like the same idea with like baggy on top, skinny on bottom. But if you wanted to look like more cool nowadays, because I feel like baggy's coming really back. You
Baggy is
wear-
in, yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a baggy jean would look absolutely fine.
But I love feeling all.
Well, then like a big chunky boot or like a fun sneaker.
Oh yeah, like a
If
Doc
If
Marten.
you saw our feet.
Not sponsored again.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, like a big
Yeah.
boot.
Big chunky boot.
Yeah, exactly.
I need to get a good pair of big chunky boots.
Ooh, and platforms are in. Platform look cool with this.
Man, yeah.
A dad sneaker.
If I had platforms, I would be a skyscraper, and that would kind of be a look.
That would be sick.
Yeah.
Also, those like slidey clogs would look great with this.
Slidey clogs.
You know?
Okay.
You know?
The wooden ones?
Okay.
With the little daffodil paintings on them?
Yeah. Yeah. No.
I agree. Another thing that we have in this outfit is something I've never worn before. Dangly earrings.
Oh yeah. Yes,
Yeah,
that is a
they're a
whole
little
moment
like
for you.
geode moment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And honestly, they feel great. I didn't know how I would feel about having dangly earrings, but I kind of love them.
Yeah.
I gotta get
Have
them
you
more.
worn hoops yet?
I've never worn hoops.
Okay, because I'm like that's kind of like a dangle. but
That
it's
might
gonna
be
closed.
another first. Who knows?
Ooh, that's very exciting. Yeah, yeah, because again, that's another way to like be able to express yourself.
So I will say, like when I used to get up in the morning, my routine would consist mostly of like taking a shower, wash my face, brush my teeth, and then like a t-shirt and jeans. I never looked forward to it. I never really enjoyed it. I never really made like outfits. Like an outfit for me was like t-shirt, jeans, and a sweater, which can be an outfit. However, I wasn't using it that way. It was more out of like practicality.
Yeah.
But now that I'm exploring more like feminine clothing, that feels a little bit more like true to me and how I want to
It
present
can
myself.
literally be the exact same pieces, but the intention behind them is entirely different.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, like maybe the clothes I'm wearing would like bore some people, but like for me, they're new, they're exciting. I'm really enjoying it. And so like getting on the earring thing, I used to dread doing my hair because I wasn't doing it in a way that felt good for me. Now I love doing my hair, even though it takes me about a half hour. I really enjoy it. I do, like literally since starting this project, I've started doing makeup.
Nice.
It was episode 1, our activity was makeup.
Ooh, fun.
And now I wear it most days.
Sweet.
It's great. And like,
That's really
I love having like these different routines that are like really affirming to me.
Yeah.
So like makeup is one of those, hair is one of those. And then I don't know, I feel like earrings could also be something that I look into a bit because it's an area I haven't explored.
Do you want to hear about my routine?
Yeah, I do.
Because I don't know when it started, but I like have to pick out an outfit before like I go to sleep. I like to plan it out.
Oh, that's a good idea though.
Because then I know that it will fit the way I want it to. Especially when you like, you can wear your clothes, but sometimes you like don't want to wear whatever because you don't feel comfortable.
Yeah.
But then
you go through phases of
exactly.
yeah.
But then I literally pick it out, know exactly what I'm gonna wear, and then I match the jewelry to it, or I have like my set pieces that I like that for that period or whatever. But that way, I can wake up in the morning and just get ready and like feel confident in the way that I'm gonna like look, so that I don't have to worry about that in the morning. I can like just put it on and like feel confident in it. So I'm not just like scrounging. I can't do that because then I'll feel very off the entire day.
Right, yeah, because like if you're rushing to get ready or something,
Yeah.
and maybe you put together like an outfit you're not super comfortable in, like that,
Yeah.
that could really affect your day. So that's a really good idea.
Yeah.
And also, I think a good something that I've been doing lately as well is having like kind of staples.
Yeah.
Where like I know like okay these pants go with this top, and I know I like the way I look in them.
Yeah, you kind of have like pieces that you know.
Yeah, it's like having like hairstyles work, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You don't always have to try something new.
Because you don't always have to think about like sometimes you don't have the energy to like think of a cute outfit or whatever.
Yeah.
But then you can have pieces that you just like feel confident in, feel comfortable in, and you know how they look. So they're just like good fallbacks or whatever.
Totally.
Yeah.
And like not repeating outfits, like that's for super rich people. Like we can repeat outfits.
Oh, I thought you were saying that you don't repeat outfits, and I was like, oh, okay. I do all the time. I'm like, sorry.
Rich people like me, actually.
Oh, we're talking different. Got it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I just like, but also like even if you have all the money to not repeat an outfit, why wouldn't you? If you find something that you're like, this feels really great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wear that until I'm tired of it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like when you make a meal that you're like, oh, the spices are popping.
Yeah.
I love this. You're gonna like it's your comfort meal, right?
Exactly.
You know what makes you feel good? Why not repeat it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just my 2 cents on food and fashion.
Side point. The new move of maximalism on TikTok. It's fabulous. Do I like the outfits? Oops. No, I don't. But it's the most, it's like the movement, at least in my time that I've been aware of, where people are no longer following trends because it's like the new coolest thing. Like it's a lot of like upcycled fashion, which is great for like, I don't agree with fast fashion. That's a terrible industry. But it's like, it's a lot of upcycling, reusing, layering, and it's a lot of like wear the weird stuff because why not? Like it's a lot of individualism. It's a lot of personal ideologies and like what people think is right. There's people are like, oh, I'm choosing like these shoes because they match exactly with this bag, and like, or this is the reason that I'm doing this. Like I love watching that content because it's beautiful to see people being able to express themselves innately through something as arbitrary as clothes. Because like you have to go through society wearing it. Like we don't live in a nudist colony, or at least I don't. So you have to wear clothes anyway. So like, why wouldn't you feel fabulous as you do it? You know?
Look, number 3.
Ooh, fun. Fun with the fun fringe. I was going to say tassels.
Super fun fringe. I've always wanted a jacket with some fringe. This is a dream of mine come true.
Oh, like I've been looking for one for so long, and the fact that it was like in this good condition.
It's so cute. Thrifted, correct?
Absolutely.
Well, not everything, but most things.
Most things are thrifted. But like
All
a
right,
nice
so,
like
yeah,
wide
what do we
leg
have
trouser.
here?
But it's high waisted, and then a cute little like crop moment or tied moment with a little crop jacket, so you still get like long legs.
Long legs.
You know? Legs for days.
Yeah.
If you saw the feet, which you probably don't, but these pants are quite long, so you can wear them with platforms.
Long. They would look so good with platforms.
Yeah.
I would love to.
Or if a tall person was wearing them, cowboy boots.
Ooh,
you know,
okay.
Western look is like
all
back
right,
in.
yeah.
Cute.
It was a little tricky to get into these ones, I won't lie to you, but again, it's nice to just be a little sausage casing. So we got a cute little, again, turtleneck, because
I am a big fan of, we're shopping in my closet, so limited.
I mean, we both are fans of turtlenecks, though, so this worked out well.
Yeah, exactly. Also great layering pieces, naturally, right?
Yeah.
So,
Audrey Hepburn was on the right track.
Oh, good point. Oh, and then we can place the ham earrings.
Yeah.
Our friend, Tamara made them.
Yeah, our friend Tamara put these ham earrings together. I don't remember what the conversation for that was, but I was there for it.
I think I asked her for ham, or she was asking for ideas, and I said ham.
Yeah, you were joking about like a whole leg of ham.
Yeah, or something, and then she
And
made them
then-
like the next day.
I think they're fun though. They're like really goofy. I think like this jacket in itself is very much a statement.
Yeah, this is more like
Um,
you're gonna own it, you feel in yourself, but it's
Yeah.
more like a festival outfit or something.
Yeah,
you know?
this is a pretty statement kind of a look, but
Yeah.
I'm still very comfortable in it.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think too, like, I feel like if you're wearing ham earrings, like you're expecting to have some attention,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
But the attention is going to be, oh my God, are those legs of ham hanging from your ears? And you say, yes, they are.
Yeah.
My friend made them.
Exactly.
And that's fun.
Exactly. You know? Like,
It's
why not?
a conversation piece.
Also, they're the second pair of dangling earrings that you're wearing, and they're big hams, so that's fun.
I didn't even think about that. This is
Right?
my second pair.
Yeah. Welcome to the deli.
Yeah, it's
How
funny.
do you feel in this?
I feel really good.
Great.
Yeah,
Excellent.
it's funny. It's again. I don't think it's one that I would put together, or I would know how to put together myself. But I do feel really like it's fun.
Although, in saying that, which is interesting, audience, is that I didn't really like tell you to put any of this together. To be fair, I was like offering ideas, but then I was like, "What do you want?" And then naturally, you kind of like. So you say that you can't put it together, but it was like a lot of you was put into the outfits. You know, like you came up with the outfits. I just provided the closet. So, you know. Like, I don't want to take, like, as much credit because it was your idea. Because you're the one who thought of this jacket. So, you know?
It just really attracted me.
Exactly.
The
And
second-
that's the whole point. Wear it because you want to and look at how fun. You know?
The amount I'm learning on this show, I tell you.
Yeah.
I tell you.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. But also thank you.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Absolutely. It's fun. You're fun to dress up.
It's fun.
Cute.
All right. Well, we will out for number 4 already.
Wow.
We're cruising.
Yeah, that's a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Sweet.
All right.
Woohoo! I won't be as naive to say that hair doesn't hold importance to people or is intrinsically linked to confidence. Absolutely it is. Like, I'm not going to be here and just like blatantly lie. However, it comes down to like not letting it hold you back, or it becomes like a security blanket. And there was like a big move during COVID where people like were shaving their head, and it's not like it's a new thing. But I knew I was going to at some point. I was like, I'm going to like shave my head because I'd love to experience that like full freedom and just kind of embracing. Which back in middle school when I was ugly, I got made fun of my giant 5 head. And I was very insecure about it because that's why I had bangs for so long. And then I was just like, I don't care anymore and I'm tired of hiding it. And I think it's nice. Tyra Banks said it was nice. Rihanna said it was great. But yeah, so then when I shaved my head, it wasn't even necessarily a choice. It was after I was on the road and I had bleached my hair twice, and then I box dyed it black, which like we're here. But then it started to come out in clumps. One day I was in the bathroom and it came out. I was like, oh, I've totally killed it. I've fried it. So then I just like I knew that I was gonna have to kind of like shave it to allow it to just regrow. I'm not gonna hold on to it and just rock the Gollum look, one strand. So then I shaved it, and I cried when I first shaved it because I knew, or it was because it wasn't a choice. But after all of that being said, and I had the shaved head, it was very freeing. It was very empowering, and I felt it was odd actually because I like felt more in tune with my own like femininity than I'd ever had in my entire life. Actually, it was a really weird moment. It was like it was a cool transformative moment personally, actually. But I think that you should do what makes you feel confident, and I think that big changes can really make you see yourself in a new way, and in ways that you didn't expect it, especially if we're talking about people who are uncomfortable questioning or figuring out their own body in whatever form that is going to take on them, whether it's growing it out or cutting it off or just changing the style, the way that you style it. Absolutely, it's going to have a change on you, and I think it's something to explore.
Look, number 4.
Ooh, cute. A little like resort moment is what it feels like.
Resort moment. Okay.
Kind of, you know?
Yeah, I'm hitting the
Some
beach.
like pattern clashing for interest.
Right? Yeah. I feel like this, like, we're like, you got pattern clashing going on,
big time.
but also like the same pattern because you got like cheetah and cheetah.
Yeah.
So
I'm obviously going through a moment. Like, kind of just off animal print.
yeah,
This is like kind of zebra.
Oh, it's very close to zebra, but
Yeah.
it's not. So
Exactly.
yeah, yeah.
But then like neutrals with like a little
yeah.
copper moment.
Sorry, I'm covering it with the mic a little bit, but yes, it's like black and copper.
Yeah.
Yeah, little necklace.
Yeah.
This is like, again, 3 pieces.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah.
Exactly. It makes the
Plain
outfit.
white shirt underneath.
This is very Sarah outfit. Like I have worn basically this.
You're logging this into your memory for
Yeah.
like next time you need an outfit.
I mean, basically, I'm just getting more like inspo actually.
Yeah.
As we do this. Yeah. So.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't normally think to go like bold pattern with bold pattern. But yeah, I think I can't even tell you why it works.
Can I give my 2 cents about
Absolutely.
why?
I would like to hear.
Okay, this is like, I either go like same color scheme in the pattern, if you want to go busy with busy, or I go busy with a little bit like of a bigger pattern, so it's a little less.
Right.
And like kind of same, it's like still like neutrals because it's like mostly black,
Yeah.
kind of beige.
A lot of
whatever.
black and white, and then a bit of like kind of copper.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So you kind of like either playing with the color palette or just like the size of pattern generally.
And
what
it's
I like
like,
to go for.
again, high-waisted.
Yeah,
A lot of
exactly.
high-waisted pant.
Showing off the little bow moment.
Yeah.
Cute. We decided to tuck it in because this shirt is quite big and boxy.
Yeah, this shirt is a confusing shape.
It's
not tucked
it's
in.
also probably like a 3XL because I like things loose and baggy.
Yeah. I think it's cute.
Yeah, it's also like baggy, but it hits on like shoulders and it's not too off the shoulders, so it doesn't look like it's too big for you. It's still
Right.
it kind of hits the shoulders, so it doesn't look like you're swimming in clothes.
I was gonna say, I'm not
Yeah.
swimming in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
cute,
Cute. All right. This is look 4.
cute,
And we're gonna go on to our last one now.
great.
All right. See you soon.
Don't let your own fear stop you, and don't let anyone else define what you think is beautiful and what is right for your own body and your own discovery. And if you make a bad decision, then like, oops, that's it. Like, oh, okay. Does that change who you are? No, it doesn't. It's that simple. Dun, 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 dun.
Outfit number 5.
Oh, ending on a high note. Best outfit, bar none. Oh my goodness.
That
Oh, so good. It fits you
crop jacket.
perfect. Perfectly.
Also, like, rockin' hoops.
Yes.
That's a new one for me.
Yeah.
But I'm not mad.
It looks great. It looks like a full. Okay, the other one's like, yeah, they're outfits, but this is like full outfit, you know? Like it just.
I feel it, yeah.
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 I feel at least, okay, this is how it looks to me, is that you look like the most comfortable in it.
I honestly am.
Like instead of
Yeah.
the clothes wearing you, you're definitely wearing the clothes in this one, or whatever that
Get
saying
it,
is.
me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, what do we got here? We've got, this fun little pattern dress.
Yeah.
This rockin' belt.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't even know.
Beautiful score.
Like, yeah, it's incredible. What else?
This outrageous necklace that's like a rib cage something. I
It's
don't know.
outrageous, but in all the right ways.
Yeah,
It's-
it's so good, and like I never get to wear it because I'm generally working and it'll get in the way of everything. Because it's just so big, but it's a beautiful statement piece.
I will say there is a lot of parts this could catch on. So
Yes.
I do understand why.
It's also quite heavy, right?
I mean,
It's like a comfortable weight, but you can feel
yeah.
it.
Oh yeah. No, it's she's got heft.
Yeah. And then a cute
sorry.
little crop jacket
Crop jacket.
in a beautiful acid wash because you can't ever go wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like the only thing that might improve this is possibly like some hand painted art on the back, you know?
Ooh, yeah.
I think that would be fun.
When you take it home, you should do that.
Or that could be our first like art collab.
Ooh, that's fun. I like that. That's
There we
really
go.
nice.
There
Yeah,
we go.
absolutely. That's a great idea. But then, like, it just like proportions nicely because it like
Yeah.
if it's too nice, it crops at the waist and then like little A-line moment. Cute.
I feel really good.
Good. You
Yeah.
look great.
Thank you.
You look awesome.
Thanks. Yeah, I think for
To
like
the point, you look so good in it that I'm mad that I don't look this good in my own clothes. And I'm being
You
serious.
do.
No, because I know that I do not look this nice in this dress. I look ugly.
No,
I do.
that's a lie.
But yeah, you look great. Yeah! Okay, what shoes are you going to wear with it? If you could see your feet, what shoes would you wear with it?
I mean, I would again. I think like something chunky.
Yeah, cool. Because it like,
I need to get a good chunky pair of boots or shoes. I think.
Yeah,
I think
nice.
that's really what I've learned I'm
like with a
missing.
heel?
Ooh, yeah, or like a platform of some sort.
Okay,
maybe.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what I've learned today for sure. Is I need to invest in some nice shoes to complement the outfit.
I mean, I'm a big fan of boots. I feel like a good black boot, either platform or a heeled platform,
All right.
goes well with every outfit. It's like a good staple.
This has been an absolute delight. Thank
Yay.
you so much
Thank
for taking
you.
the time to sit down with me and chat fashion.
Thank you for
And,
having me.
And helping style these looks. It's been fantastic. It's been very changing. Changing?
Good
That's
pun. You changed a lot.
All right, no, I did. Yeah. I was going to
that?
keep searching for the right word, but no, it's the right word.
Yeah. But again,
Yeah.
I would just like to really emphasize that I own the clothes, but then you chose like at least 90% of the outfits. You kind of like chose which pieces you wanted to wear, which ones you wanted to try on, what went with what. So, you know, I was just here. I was just like the cheerleader.
I had a great coach.
Okay, yeah.
You can take that credit?
I guess so.
Okay.
I sport. I don't really know.
Well, thank you so much. This
Yeah.
has been excellent. It's dark out now.
Yeah.
We've been playing with clothes all day.
I mean, truly, yeah.
Yeah. But it's been fantastic. And yeah, I'm just so excited that I got to do this with you.
Thank you very much for having me.
And thank you as well for joining us. Bye. All right.
Yay!
That's it. We're done.
Woohoo! We did it, Toby. We did it. 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 Yeah, 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 yeah.
Now you can
yeah,
get the shot,
yeah,
Toby.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
He's just lying. He doesn't want anything to do with us.
Just rolls his eyes. Sick.